like to call them, throughout the school year. And these are going to require a webcam and a microphone for testing purposes. They want to make sure that you are actually doing and completing the work yourself. So we do need to make sure that you have a webcam and a microphone. And if you have one of our computers and your webcam or mic is not working, you can contact customer support and they should be able to assist you with that as well. Please make sure that all contact information stays updated. LC, email, phone number, and address. If you do move in the middle of the school year, you will be required to provide proof of residence again by uploading it through the parent portal. I am not going to talk about those at the bottom just yet because I will talk about those at another time. Now we're going to talk about attendance and why it's so important that you are attending regular classes. And we'll look at a couple of statistics along the way. I first want to say that excused and unexcused absences both have the same result or effect. That means that your students will be missing valuable live instruction, and many children miss at least 10% of the school year, which is almost a month per school. So it's really important that as you guys are growing older, that you start developing those habits, especially now that you are in a virtual setting. It is kind of easy to get behind. If you start missing days, it's going to be hard for you to catch up on assignments, and it's really easy to be marked absent. Although we are a virtual school and you're doing school at home, we are not a home school. We are still a public school in the state of Tennessee, and we must abide by the same laws regarding attendance as a traditional brick and mortar school. So just want to make sure that you all are aware of that. While there is a little bit of flexibility, it's still not as flexible as traditional homeschool. And a lot of people get that mixed up. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that we are still requiring live attendance to all classes. If the student misses 2 days a month per school, that's 20 days per year or school year that you will miss. And that's 30 hours of math over the school year that you will miss, and 60 hours of reading and writing over the course of that school year, which will equal out to about 1 year of school that you will miss by the time you get to 12th grade. Okay? And if you double that with 4 days, of course, it'll be 40 days a year that you miss, 60 hours of math over the course of that school year, 120 hours of reading and writing, and the equivalent to 2 years of school by the time you reach 12th grade. And since we are in the room with sixth and seventh graders, it is important that chronic absenteeism can be a leading indicator that a student will drop out of high school. This is by the time you reach sixth grade. Chronic absences is not the same as truancy. Chronic absences are those excused absences. If you have a lot of doctor's appointments or for whatever the reason you have a lot of excused absences, those still have the same effect on you academically, where you're missing that live instruction, and it is considered chronic absenteeism. And then we'll talk about what truancy is in just a few minutes. A student who I'm live on 10 YouTube. Days, 25 10 days school year is 25% less likely to enroll in college. So also just something to keep in mind. Students who miss a lot of school do not do well academically, but students who attend every single day and who are trying their best, they tend to do better. Y'all hear this? Students. So let's just make sure that you all are being accountable for yourselves, that you're logging into class every day. Your parents are there to help you and to wake you up and make sure that you're getting up and doing the things that you need to do. But ultimately, it is up to you as the student. You all are old enough to make sure that you are setting your alarms. How many of you have smartphones? How many of you have a phone? I'm live on YouTube. You have a phone. It's okay. If you have a phone and you have trouble getting up in the morning, then you will need to be setting your alarm to make sure that you are getting up for class. I would suggest setting your alarm maybe 45 minutes before your first class starts. Now, I know it's early, especially if you are in the Central Time Zone. Classes start at 7:30. I also live in the Central Time Zone, so
Cool.
I have to be logged in for work at 7 o'clock, and that's very early. But that's your responsibility, so make sure that you are getting up, helping out your mom and dad or your grandparents or whoever is there with you, making sure that you are doing your part by getting to class on time. All classes. All classes.
Sorry.
Why should you attend live class? First, you may have a question about something, and you won't have a teacher to ask the question if you're watching a recording, okay? Also, your teachers cannot see your faces. When
Fine, you
you're
wanna see
in
my
live
face?
class, they can see your faces when you have your camera on. And if you look like you might be confused about something, then they can catch that. They can't do that if you're watching a recording. You're also not able to participate in class and build those relationships with your teacher and your classmates. And if you are watching more recordings than you are attending live classes, that privilege can be taken away from you. Administration, they do track how much students watch recordings for attendance. And if they feel like it's being abused, they can take that privilege away from you. Okay? And then finally, there are the truancy laws to keep in mind. If you are not attending school regularly, that can lead to truancy. And then this is where we will have to have meetings and then maybe get involved in court. I don't like having to take parents or students to court for truancy, but it happens. It is an absolute last resort, but it does happen. How do you receive a ticket? First thing you're going to do is make sure you are logging into live class.
Hello, the chosen noob. How are you doing today?
Every day, your regular schedule should start tomorrow. So all those classes that say required, you need to be attending every day. You will complete all asynchronous assignments that are given for attendance on the same day that
Nice.
Who can tell me in chat what asynchronous means? You will hear that word.
I don't know.
You will hear asynchronous
I don't know.
or async assignment. What does that mean?
Hello.
If you don't know, you can type I don't know.
Would you like free moderation?
None of you can get into Skyward yet. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Would you like the chosen admin powers?
This is work that you will do on your own.
Okay, here you go.
Class. If your teacher is sick and they have to cancel class the morning of,
there you go.
They will send you an email and they will say, hey, I'm absent today. Here's your async assignment for your attendance today. You need to complete this. Yes.
You are welcome.
Considered homework. But it needs to be done before midnight. Okay? If you don't do it before midnight on the day that it was assigned, then you will not get attendance for the day. You will still get a grade on that assignment, but you will not get that attendance credit. Okay? And that's the same thing if you were to watch a recording for attendance. It has to be done before midnight on the same day of the absence. You would also log into Skyward to verify that your attendance is correct. I suggest doing this every day. You will not have access to Skyward until probably the end of this week once your enrollment is complete. Okay? Any questions about Skyward? And you will receive an email about that once you have access to it. If you do not get an email by Friday or Monday morning, please email me, let me know that you have not gotten access to Skyward yet, okay? All right, so if you are absent, please go back. Watch the recording on the same day of the absence before midnight. If you are in the Eastern time zone, you will have to watch your recordings before 11:59 p.m. And if you are in Central time zone, before 10:59 p.m. What time are you going to watch those recordings?
11:59.
And you can tell me the time in the time zone where you live. What time will you watch those recordings if you're absent? Type it in the chat, please.
I don't know.
Yes, thank you very much. I am doing these post checks to make sure that everyone is paying attention because I do see a lot of conversation in the chat that is not about the attendance. So make sure you are paying attention. Thank you. Your parents can also submit a note, doctor's note or parent's note. You get 2 parent notes per quarter. 2
Not
per
gonna lie,
quarter,
this person
which will equal out to about 8 course across the course of the school year. I provided the link in
Before
my
midnight.
email, but I will share that link again in the chat before I let you guys go today. So, how many parent notes do you guys get per quarter?
I don't know. I wasn't
Type
listening.
in the chat.
2?
Thank you, Priscilla.
Damn.
Thank you. Yes.
Holy.
2. And you will need to submit those through that link. If you are having trouble with the link, then you can email it to me and I can do it for you that one time. All right.
Truancy.
Now, this is the most important part. Truancy. Students who are age 6 to 18 are required by law to attend school regularly. So all of those.
Hey bro, just gonna let you know, I'm not like all of them other YouTubers banning people if they spam in my chat. You could spam all you want.
When you do not attend those classes regularly, then you get 3 unexcused days, then that is considered tier 1 of truancy. You have 5 periods every day. If you miss 3 of those 5 periods, that is considered a full day of absence. Okay? That's
Yo, are you still
day.
in school or are you
If you
done?
get 3 of those, then that's tier 1 truant, and I'll send an email letting you know that you are tier 1 truant. You should go back to Skyward, check your attendance, submit any notes, anything between 3 and 4 days.
You're lucky. I'm in 7th.
Once you get to 5 days, that is tier 2. I'll send another email, give you a few days to submit notes, and if you get another day or 2 of absences up to 7 days, then that is considered tier 2. And then
I don't know what time I finish school anyways.
With you and your learning coach.
I don't pay attention.
And if attendance does not improve and you get to 8 days,
it's the only thing I do whenever they teach.
That is the high.
I just think of them like yap. I don't listen.
Once you get to tier 3, you will have received another notice from me via email. Then we will have truancy board. And then we'll talk about what we need to do to make sure that your attendance stays on track. But if you continue to miss days after that, then this is where I will talk about filing a petition of truancy with the court in the county where you live. And again, this is an absolute last resort, but it happens. If this happens, depending on where you live, since you all are 6th and 7th grade, that might not only be on the parent, it might be against you as a student.
Bro, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Transparent.
Hey, bro, when I'm done with school,
parents, if we ever have to go
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Depending on where you live, that petition will be filed against not only you, but against your student. And what that does, if it's filed against the student, it means that we've created a juvenile record for your student.
Juvenile record?
And I never want to do that.
I'm so scared.
So we work with you.
Juvenile is just a freaking prison for freaking kids.
Your attendance is correct and that you're staying on top
She's
of
black.
it. And if it is filed against the student, that means that when you get to 15 and you want to get a driver's permit, you might not be able to get a driver's permit or a driver's license. Judges can also order you to do community service. So it's really important that you all are doing your part.
Juvie.
And making sure that you're
Why is
going
everyone
to
so
class
scared of Juvie?
every day. So, do I have your word?
Yeah, what's up, man?
From all the students that you're going to do your best to go to all of your classes and not be truant.
I am 13.
Yes. Awesome. Yes.
And my brother's doing it with a pencil.
How many young people are in court, and it is not a pretty sight. And so I'd like to just tell parents up front, what could possibly happen. So, as long as you are
You're 11.
the teacher
Hey, that's fine.
know what's going on, then we will work with you. But remember that this is not
Age is just a number, man.
You are required to go to live classes. Okay. All right. You attended orientation yesterday. Did they go over with you how to find your assignments, how to find your grades, and all of that in D2L? Give me a thumbs up if they did. Yes. Okay. Well, I don't need to go over that.
Yep.
Awesome. Grades, no. So if you click on your classes, when you go into your D2L, you click on your classes. Let me go back here. If you click on this as a student, when you click on classes, it's going to open up it's going to show all of your courses. And you click on your math course. If you want to see your math grade, you click on your math course, and then you go to the grades tab. That's how you'll be able to see your grade. You may be able to see it too here, just a brief summary, but if you want to go and get details and see the
Tennessee.
assignments and see what your grade was on the
I live close to Nashville.
assignment, you will go to the grades tab.
Damn, Jorge. Damn, son.
And that's how you find assignments. I'm not going to go over all of that. So, wait, I did miss.
Oh, no, you're fine, man.
Let me go back here to PE units, right here. Learning coaches, this is for you. You are going to be responsible for putting in the attendance or the minutes for PE for your student. You will do this through your learning coach account.
Damn, son, where'd you find it?
If you have multiple students, you will click on the drop
Yeah,
down
I know, man.
at the top where it says 5th grade student. You have one of your students' name. You click that little arrow,
Just
that
give me
drop
my
down,
money.
and then your other student will be there. And that's if they're a middle school.
E.
Students' grades 6 to 8 are required
It's
to
in the
have 90 minutes of PE per week. And you will only put in the PE for your students who are grades 6 through 8. So you can put it in every day.
Probably about 114.
18 minutes per day, Monday through Friday. Or you can do 30 minutes, 3 days a week, however you choose. Or you can put in the 90 minutes at the end of the week.
I'm going to tell my fam to go sub to you.
You will see those little numbers out there to the side on that attendance tab if you do not put in attendance every day. But we will not be looking at those numbers. We will be looking at the number of minutes that your student has.
You're welcome.
At the end of the quarter. Students get a pass or fail on the report card each quarter based on the number of minutes they have. Your minutes will only start from when your start date was. So if you want to go back to yesterday and you want to put those minutes in for yesterday, you can do that. You will need to reach out to your homeroom teacher about joining clubs. They have the link to that form. You can email them or ask them when you go in class. Yes, when I was a learning coach, I put in the 18 minutes per day. I didn't like to.
You know, every time I go live, I end up having 0 people, but you're actually the first person that actually comments on my videos, like my YouTube lives.
All right, I am going to get ready and stop that recording. I'm going to put my contact information here on the screen, and then I'll stop sharing.
The world is ending. What?
If you do not have any questions, you are free to log out. I thank you for coming today.
Yeah. Happy streamers are the best streamers.
And my phone number there as well. You can jot that
Dude,
down.
look at this chat. Look at this chat. Look at that chat.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. If you don't have any questions, you can go. If you have a question, please raise your hand.
The world is no.
There is a button for you to raise your hand. You can raise your hand.
That should be good.
And I'll call on you and you can ask your question. Okay. Santana, go ahead with your question. You can click your mic and ask your question.
I got a question.
There's paper on my wall. There's wet paper on my wall.
You will get access to Skyward after your enrollment is complete. They have to put you in the system first You should have an email by Friday. If you don't, with your login information, email me and then I can get that information to you.
Yeah, there's like wet
Okay,
but
'cause
dried
she's
paper on my
been-
wall.
She just
Would you like
started
to
the
see it?
23rd.
Yes.
Everything's
not
been
have-
enrolled.
You do not have access to start.
I don't
because you
know.
just started and your enrollment is not.
I just looked back and I just seen it. Yeah, here you
Okay, I
go.
have one more question, I'll be done. Sorry.
Okay.
Right
On
there.
her graded work since she, or her work on last week, we're not for sure what to do. We've emailed the teachers because she just started the
System
23rd.
damaged.
She should
There's a
not.
bunch of green dots.
She shouldn't have any work in Class Kick for those 2 days.
I know.
I don't have any access to Class Kick, so you'd have to wait for
Damn,
a
somewhere
response
to
from
find
the
it.
teacher. And if you don't hear anything
From my
by
tape.
tomorrow,
From my tables, really.
email the teacher again and then copy me in on the email.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Yep.
Okay, Courtney, you have a question?
Oh shoot, what time does my class end?
When I went to look at my grades, it said I have like F and middle
3.
school career.
What?
What is that?
Okay, so that is one of those classes there. You only meet probably once
Okay, it's
a
about to
week
end.
and you'll have work to do. Just ignore any grades that you see right now.
I don't think
Your teacher should be exempting you from anything that was due prior to your start date. So just ignore it for now, and then if you still see it there by the end of the week, email me and let me know, okay?
The firewall don't
But it
really
should
be
not
one of
graded
one.
for anything. Yeah, don't pay attention to that. They should be going in and exempting you from that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I misspelled that.
Thank
Any
you.
more questions? You're welcome.
Wrong
Time
one.
to
Any
go.
more questions? Miss Christina, do you have a question?
Okay, I got that.
No? Okay. Well, you guys are free to log
Huh?
out if you don't have any questions.
What you want to ask about that?
And email
Actually,
me any questions you think
I
of
got
later.
glasses. I just don't know where they are.
Courtney, you have another question?
No.
Okay. Well, you guys can log out.
I'm just
Yes!
listening in case somebody thinks
Finally!
of something I didn't think of.
Okay, that's fine.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something real
Miguel,
quick.
do you have a question? Bye.
Yeah. I don't like to turn my microphone off.
You're live on YouTube right now. Well, you should be in class or paying attention while you're in school, not live on YouTube. Definitely don't do that when you start classes tomorrow. You need to be paying full attention to what's going
Fine.
on in class.
Fine, since you want to be
Okay.
such a smart aleck.
All right, you can log out if you don't have a question, Miguel.
Finally! Whee! Okay, what class do I have next? Nope, get out of there. I think it is this one. Should be right. Nope. What was that? Oh, come on. Yeah, I found them. You shall not see the password. Quarter of the laptop. Ugh. How did they get that close to a bird without... And how did they get that close to a freaking buffalo? I don't care. Without being hurt. Yes, I am. I am wearing me sunglasses. Okay, it should be this one then. Nope, it was in this one. Wait, no, darn it! It's not open at this time? Oh, I got an hour left to go.
6.5 hours this morning.
Hey, bro. Me and you, all right? Just me and you.
So that, oh no.
Ugh. Hey, dude. Also, I'm fixing my Xbox 360 right now. I have 2 kittens in my room right now. I got a hat I could put on. Take these off. You have 2 PS5s and 4 so PC and Nintendo as a family of. Oh, that's a lot actually. Ugh. Styling. I am pretty sure it's like about 81 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a black hoodie. I don't know how that's gonna go. Thank you. I got this hat at Pigeon Forge. What? I won't do that. Ugh. I'm gonna keep the sunglasses on. Here is my 360 that I'm still repairing. This. There we go. So far, I'm putting it back together. I'm recording on an iPhone SE. It's gonna fall. The problem was with my Xbox was so my Xbox is modded. When I went to go look in it, my fans were locked in something else. I don't remember. uh, S20, that's a good phone. Not gonna lie, that's a good phone. I've had this iPhone for about 4 years right now. I know, man. This is such an old phone. I'm surprised that, considering the fact it's an iPhone, it's still running and stuff. Ugh. Dude, my property has a freaking old building that I could go under if I could. No rips? Dang. No rips. That's actually a good blanket. Where'd you get it from? I'm going to ride to the bottom of the building. Yikes. I forgot. Here's under the building that I live by. It looks pretty messy under here. So apparently there's 2 people on here. I wonder who's the second person. Ooh. I hit my head on this. Oh no, I just get that because I'm Mexican. I'm short. Do you know what this is? I don't even know what that is. It is very messy. Ouch, a lot of bugs, thorns, a humongous tire, wood. Pixely. Yeah. This mountain bike that I have currently, it has something wrong with it. It's on my main YouTube page. My back brake cable snapped completely off the handlebars, so I have to reach under the seat and I have to pull this cord right here. Pull this cord somewhere. There it is. Right here. Gotta pull that cord. Can you hear stuff now? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. Sorry, the chat time is pretty slow. I have slow internet. How many? Let's see. I got 5 pets. You got 8 dogs? Dang. I have 2 kittens in my room right now. They're pretty chill. See, here's one. Just laying down. A little ball. Then I got one. Just look at me with such a sassy look. I done forgot what I was looking for. Oh yeah, that's right. I was testing my Xbox. Sassy boy. I think they're both females. They're still too young to know which one they are. Okay, time to test. There's that. Ooh. Does this turn on? Yes! So, I got good news.
Hello.
Doggy.
Hello, you want Nugget?
I got another chihuahua. Right here. His name is
You
Socks.
want a chicken nugget?
Chicken nugget. Luna! Stop running away from me. I also have another dog. Where did it go? Ouch! You know the breed? Hold on, I think there's somebody at my door. Yep, there's somebody at my door. Okay, hello. Here's Yep. Yep, I don't think I'm gonna be in there for a second. Yeah, it looks a little spiced up in there. Here's my road. I can't really see. Ugh. Oh, I got an area right here. This is my road. I think I live in Cheatham County. Oh no, I don't pay attention to the addresses. I just want to game and game and game. Ugh. Oh, my battery's running low. Phone charger battery. Hey, bro, I'll try and go live tomorrow, but I'm gonna get off this live. So, bye, have a great day. Try not to get hurt.